Friends, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the Curvy Chronicles. We are cooking another meal plan. It might be an easy one, but it's a fun one. Here we go.
Caution: watching the following content may cause extreme hunger. Viewer discretion is advised.
Other symptoms may include stomach growling, hunger outbursts, mouth watering, increased salivation, impulse grocery shopping, increased desire to cook, increased want to come to my house that will not happen, increased hitting that subscribe button, increased hitting that like button, and increased deleting a comment. Please do all of the above.
All right, friends, disclaimers out of the way. We are starting the week off with crock pot meals. So we are slicing up some yellow onion, just real rough slice. And then I have these baby carrots and I'm just slicing them in half just so they're a little more edible. And we're all going to put that in the bottom of the crock pot. I then am going to add in our pork roast. The recipe I loosely followed called for a 3-pound pork roast. I only had a 2-pounder, so I don't really care. We are going to put in 2 cans of chicken broth, or 2 cups or 4 cups, something like that. Garlic, salt, pepper, and then we're going to lay on the Italian seasoning. I probably overdid it a little bit, but my trick to anything in the crock pot is a stick of butter, always. We're going to put this bad boy on low and slow for 6 hours, and forgot garlic. Before anything keeps going, we're going to add in extra garlic just to be on the safe side. How could I forget? Who am I? Anyway, we're going to let that cook now. We're all better. Once it is cooked completely, we are going to take it out and slice up the pork roast. And then the recipe called for putting in a cornstarch slurry to like thicken up what was it left in the crock pot to like make it a gravy. That didn't happen. I'm not sure if like it just didn't get to cook long enough, if I needed to let it cook longer. I didn't read that far. It did not thicken whatsoever. So we ended up just using it more as like a sauce. So we're going to cut up, and I just literally cut this into rough slices. It was really juicy. That's what the butter does, is it makes it juicy. And then we served it over the top of just some mashed potatoes I made last week, and the kids and my husband loved it. So bonus recipe time. I am trying out making my own mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. I finally ran out of my giant jar of mayo, and that was my push to try it. It was fun. I do have an immersion blender. I got it for Christmas. So it's 2 eggs, salt, mustard. I put in some garlic powder, some vinegar, and some lemon juice, and then you put that in, and then you add in 2 cups of oil. I used extra virgin olive oil, and I have a feeling that's why mine tasted a little bit different than what I'm used to. So you slowly dump in the oil while you're using your immersion blender. I think you can also use this in a use like a blender for this, but my husband likes it. It tastes good. I did have to adjust the seasonings. My little helper there watching me, always ever so watchful. So that was the mayo, and then it is more yellow because of our farm fresh eggs. And then this was the Miracle Whip. So the Miracle Whip was a little different. 2 eggs, and this one called for a lot more vinegar and sugar, obviously, to make it a little more sweet. I ended up adding in a ton more, I shouldn't say a ton, like 2 or 3 more tablespoons of sugar and vinegar just to get the right taste. And then of course paprika, and that gives it that nice smoky flavor. Mustard powder, lemon juice, froth it all up, and then again 2 cups of oil. I think when I make this again, because it's not going to be it's going to be when, I'm going to use like a more bland oil. So then we jump into the next night's dinner. This is our Mexican chicken Alfredo. So I know this chicken cutting is blurry. It was annoying when I looked back, but we're going to boil a pot of pasta, of penne, and then we're going to cube up some chicken. We are going to put it in a pan, season it, salt, pepper, and taco seasoning. Yes, we are putting taco seasoning on it. When I cut the chicken, the pieces were a bit big, so I did end up just kind of chunking them down in the pan as well. So then we are going to spray our 9x13 pan with some cooking spray, and then I like to assemble this all in the pan. So once the chicken is cooked, we're going to add that. We're going to add half a cup of ricotta, eyeball, some Parmesan cheese, and then 2 jars of Alfredo sauce. Yes, 2 jars. This is, I think, what makes like the trick, the ticket that makes this super good. We're going to add in some dehydrated onion, or like, I forget what they call it, half a cup of salsa, or I think it calls for like a cup and a half. I do a half a cup so the kids will eat it, and then some taco seasoning, the equivalent to a packet. We're going to stir that up really, really good, and then we're going to add our pasta, and then we are going to stir it up even more, even better. So Once that is all nice and combined, we are going to top it with cheese. We're going to pop it in the oven and we're going to bake for 45 minutes. I think the recipe calls for like an hour covered and then 10 minutes uncovered. I just didn't take the time to do that. So our final meal of the week, an easy peasy. You guys have seen me do this before, but I figured I'd add it in there because it was part of the meal plan. We are making flatbread pizza. So I just take the bread, the 60-cent bread I bought at the Walmart. We're going to slather on some sauce. My kids pounded through our pepperoni and ham, so I decided we were going to do half pizza, half garlic bread. So we made our pizza side, and then I took some butter, garlic salt, and cheese, and so we had breadsticks and pizza. But that concludes this week's meal plan. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to give it a like, give it a comment. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, remember to spread kindness like glitter. Bye, guys.